I remember when I first started reading my Bible, I quickly came across passages that I had so many questions about. I remember one of the first ones was Mark chapter 5, where Jesus crosses the Sea of Galilee into the area of the Gerasenes, and he's confronted with this man who's possessed by a demon. I already had a question. And then we're told that this demon's name is Legion, for they are many. You better believe I had another question there. And then Jesus casts this demon out of the man into a herd of pigs, who then go and drown themselves. Surprisingly, didn't have a question about that. I'm absolutely kidding. There's still some wonderment that I have about what is that passage saying there. In these details of what we find in God's word, they are good to wrestle with. They are good to study, to see why did God include this word into his word. But what I later realized is that as I was wrestling with these details, I missed the man. That we're told about this person who was cast out of society. He was forced to live in the tombs. That he was often bound by chains, and yet those chains couldn't contain him. That he spent his days causing harm to himself. And all of that changes when he meets Jesus. That he's given this new identity, that he's not called this demon-possessed man anymore. He is rescued from that. He's given a new value. He's shown the dignity that he has of being made in the image of God, that he doesn't have to cause harm to himself anymore because he has value. And he's given a new purpose. This man begs to go with Jesus, begs him to follow Jesus. And this is what Jesus says in Luke 5, verse 19. It says, "He did not permit him, but said to him, 'Go home to your friends and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you.'" This man's life completely changed. And why was that? Well, it's because Jesus went among the tombs. Where this man was, he saw that he was coming near. Jesus came to him and completely changed his life. And it was making me think about how we too have a similar story. That because of Jesus, that we have been given a new identity. We are called sons and daughters of God, adopted into his family, and all the closeness that comes with that term. We are given a new value. That we are saved by him, rescued by him, and we are seen as part of the work that God is doing in this world, and we are given a new purpose. That just like this man is called to go home, tell your friends, let them know what the Lord has done for you, how he has shown mercy on you, we too have that same call, that same purpose to tell others about him. And why is that? Well, it's because Jesus went among the tombs. That as we are building up to Easter, we are celebrating the fact that the perfect Son of God came and died this death that was to be ours. He was buried, and yet he didn't stay there. He showed the power he had over the grave as he resurrected, as he was resurrected. That tomb is empty. And because of Easter, what we celebrate this time together, we too will never be the same. I hope you are studying Jesus, looking more to him, looking at the details we find in text, but more importantly than that, seeing what it is about the Easter story that means that we will never be the same again. As we build to Easter Sunday, as we are excited about worshiping together, excited about Easter egg hunts, let's always remember that it's focused on who this Jesus is and how we will never be the same because he went among the tombs.